Hey Virgo, welcome into your video. Welcome in. Okay, let's see what's going on here for you guys. We're going to go into the last few days of June, going into the first week of August. Somebody requested Virgo, so here I am. I know I don't really do your videos at all. I wish I could put you guys on the roster. Maybe you can help me with that, sharing this video if you like. Leave me your comments, tell me if it resonated and all that jazz. But there is a consistent Virgo reading for a month on TikTok. So you might want to go over there and check that out as well. Excuse me. All right, so right now, Virgo, these last few days of June going into July, I could see that you're stuck, right? The Eight of Swords is telling me that you're stuck here with something or someone. It's like you're in jail, but not really, because the door is open. You just have to walk on out. A lot of you think that you're stuck in a situation with no solution, no way out at all, like you just can't. It's really not true. You have choices. They're hard ones. I'm not going to say they're easy, but you really can get yourself out of whatever you're in right now. Now, here's the funny thing. At the bottom of the deck, oh, I see two twos. You're at a crossroads in your life with this Two of Wands. You're ready to leave. You're ready to walk out the door. You're ready to walk out on a marriage, a commitment, a job, a friendship, a relationship, anything. A commitment could be to a gym. So you guys are discerning adults. You put it to where it belongs in your lives. With that said, though, with the Two of Wands, it's one of those energies that you kind of don't look back. It's like you see what's out in the horizon, you pack the car, you crack the rearview mirror because you don't even want to know who's chasing you or who's following or what's coming. Because it's like when you finally make a decision to yourself, like a commitment to say, I'm moving forward, I'm moving past this. See, underneath that is also the Two of Pentacles. Twos are choices. So you're weighing your pros and cons in regards to something, but soon enough, there you go, Alice. You jump down the hole. You do take that risk. You say, okay. There could be a creature down there ready to eat me, or I can go and I can find myself on an adventure and explore without having anything lined up. You take that risk. All right, what's coming in for my Virgos, please? What's coming in towards them, please? Seven of Swords and the Ten of Wands. All right, so, and the Ten of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So there's two tens. So there is a slight progression, because if you look at this, right, there you are with the 8, 10s, 7s. You're about to slowly get rid of something and excise it out of your world. The thing is, though, with the Ten of Wands, you're overwhelmed. You're tired. You're burdened. You're exhausted. But there is something that you're doing behind the scenes. I don't know if some of you are sneaking around, having an affair, or you're ghosting somebody or a situation. If this is work-related, maybe you're trying to strategize something, but you're absolutely overwhelmed, exhausted, and tired. And at the bottom of the deck is the Ten of Swords showing me that something has come to a conclusion, an ending. You feel devastated by it, but there it is nonetheless. We'll clarify these and see what's going on in a bit, but let's move it along and see what the surprise of the week is here for you, Virgos. What is the surprise here for my Virgos, please? All right. The King of Pentacles, which is an imposing energy of your own. This is somebody very earthy, grounded, like you. Can be Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus energy. This could be a boss, somebody who pays you financially. This can also be somebody that you're dealing with love-wise. Now, with the Three of Pentacles, it's more than likely a third-party situation. If this is work-related, this is you working with a team successfully. So this looks nice if this is work-related. Love-related, that looks complicated. All right, because at the bottom of the deck, I see you single. Nine of Pentacles, or independently doing something alone. Very much dolo, doing it alone. But with this King of Pentacles here and this Three of Pentacles, you collaborating here with a person or third party, because I saw the Ten of Swords, because I feel the Five of Pentacles, I feel an ending. I feel like you feel like you're left out in the cold. You feel not part of the gang, not part of the group, not part of the something, right? But this third party, we're going to look into it in a minute. But what I wanted to say about this third party situation, Virgo, also, you collaborating here with it. Third party doesn't necessarily also mean just an affair. This is third energy. It's like you're with somebody, but you're not into them and you're thinking about a third energy. You're thinking about a third person. And that can be vice versa, right? That is third party. That is a third energy in your world. So I want you guys to think of this more general based. Or not even general, but more, you know, on a larger scope. Advice here for Virgos, please. This can also you be working with somebody in regards to your finances. Now, your advice. Nine of Wands, interesting. And the Fool, which is Aquarius energy. So yes, Alice, take the jump. Take the leap, Virgos. Excuse me. The Nine of Wands does talk about you putting up boundaries. It does talk about you protecting yourself, right? So sometimes, yes, I'm sitting here saying to somebody, oh, you need to be vulnerable. Too many walls. You're not opening up. You can't connect with this person. But sometimes when I see the Nine of Wands in the advice, it's like, maybe they do need to protect themselves. Maybe they need to tell the other person what their boundaries are because the other person keeps taking advantage of you. All right, because that's kind of what it looks like. And that is saying take a leap of faith, take a risk, even if you don't have anything lined up. Whether you're going to get into another relationship or have another job, go. Have an adventure, explore, right? Just show people where the, you know, the door is, where the wall is, where the point is, your boundaries. Weigh your pros and cons in regards to this situation. Don't just keep going like you're a hamster on a wheel, turning it day in, day out kind of stuff. Don't do that. Weigh your pros and cons and see if this thing is worth it to you. Now, what is the outcome of the week? Guys, I do need a bit of water. So hang in there with me. Justice and the Knight of Swords. That's the first thing I got from that was being served papers. That's kind of literally what it is. It's not obviously for all of you. But this is being served papers in separation, divorce, child support, some legal situation, or giving notice, right? But here's the cool thing. With Justice in the upright position, Libra energy, it is telling me that the decision is going to be fair and balanced for all parties involved, okay? At the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Swords, which is telling me truth, honesty, a relationship based on that, contracts, where everybody knows everything. It's all out there. Now, if that's on a spiritual sense, that's karma. Balancing the scales. What was wrong is now going to be righted. Course correction. Some of you, you've been done dirty and this whole affair business was not your doing and it was theirs. You're going to be rewarded with something. If somebody fucked you over, you're getting some news with the Knight of Swords of some sort of gain on your end. All right? Let's continue and see what's going on here. Start clarifying these. What is the Eight of Swords here for Virgo, please? Seven of Swords and the Queen of Wands. All right, to me, this is a mistress or a mister. a Mrs. or a Mr. having fun with like, knock, knock, who's there? Is anybody home? Okay, great. Let's do the shadowy stuff, Mr. Ress. Now, this is why you're stuck. You're not really free to engage in whatever this is, whether it's not you or it could be them. They could be doing this. I don't know. But this is why you're stuck. You can't explore this. Not really. At least you feel like you can't. Right? You do have attraction, though, here for somebody. A ridiculous amount. But I still see you in some sort of happy blended situation. So I'm wondering, is this just something that could be frivolous? Or is it meaningful? Let's continue and see. What's the Seven of Swords here? And the Ten of Wands. See, when you've burdened yourself. You've added like, when I say burden, sometimes I mean like a mini crisis. You've added that onto your plate. Seven of Swords and Ten of Wands. You're really not optimistic or hopeful in regards to this situation of whatever it is that you're doing. You really have concerns over this. You're like, I don't know if that's going to pan out. I don't know if that's going to work. I'll still see you in a happy relationship, though. Or a happy family setting. Or a happy work setting. Regardless of whatever this is. I don't know if some of you tried to explore this. But I keep looking at your advice, and that's just a little crazy. Taking some sort of risk, but protecting yourself. What is this King of Pentacles and Three of Pentacles, please? The Hermit in reverse. You're taking a self-imposed timeout. You're forcing this on yourself. I think you're trying to find your structure and your stability. So you're like, let me just disengage from everything and everyone. But it's like self-imposed. I don't even think it was necessary. I don't even think you needed to do that. You know, distancing yourself from something. Definitely from an earth person that was third party. You for sure distanced yourself. You're trying to make some wise decision, but it's not looking like you're doing it. Others of you, if this is a boss, you're trying to make some sort of thoughtful decision, but you're being quiet. You're not engaging. I see you here, the bottom of the deck. I also see you having some sort of unrequited love or not enjoying a situation in your life. So, of course, that could be different from that. Let's see what and this is probably why the advice looks like that to me now. What is the Fool and the Nine of Wands, please? All right, Six of Cups. Yes, whatever happened in your past needs to stay in your past and leave it there. Close the door, move on, take it day by day, take a leap of faith and a risk, and go and explore those things that you want to do. But make sure you show people your boundaries. Be like, excuse me, this is as far as you go. Enough. Stop with the threats. Stop with telling me this or that. Stop trying to, you know, make me be a certain way when I'm not. These are boundaries, right? Or if somebody says to you, oh, we're just having fun, it's no big deal. No, excuse me, there's boundaries. Now let's see what the outcome is over here with Justice and the Knight of Swords here. Wow, you know how I said, well, this is somebody definitely serving papers or, you know, doing something here. Judgment is at the bottom of the deck. Sometimes judgment is a judgment call from a judge, period. Others of you, this is you making a decision on yourself or a situation. I see the challenges, I see the blocks, but somebody rushes in to say something. And whatever this is, this statement, it does bring justice to all parties involved. So that's the plus. Others of you are serving or are being served. Some of you are hearing good news, or you're hearing about some sort of court decision. What is it, actually? Is it good news? I mean, it looks like it's fair because justice is upright. Yeah, because in the past, this caused a big uproar with this person. Now, guys, your reading could be mixed. It could be half love, half work. So it can be in combination. So, for example, if you're dealing with love and this sounds like it's resonating, great. That can also be talking about something else in your life. Maybe you are suing somebody. Maybe you are in court for something. I don't know. Looked like there was a big-ass collapse over property for some of you. Some of you, yes, it could have been because of an affair. Something that was burdening you. Others of you, you're dealing with another fire sign female. And this was part of the cause. That's like a whole private in itself right there. I'll be honest with you. Let's see what we're going to talk about for love, because we're trying to keep the reading as general as possible. What are we going to talk about for love for Virgos in the extended? Keeping an open mind. I see the back of the deck says retreat. That's what this is. What you're doing. All right, we'll get into this and see what it's talking about in the extended, plus the person that you're here for, their actions towards you, their feelings towards you, and the like. All right, guys, I'm going to see you over there.